Well, my name is Benjamin Z. Miller, and today I'm going to answer the question, how can I get my investment portfolio back on track? How can I get my investment portfolio back on track? So this is someone that is an investor. They have an investment portfolio, but they're not happy with the returns. It's going in the wrong direction, and they want to know, how can I get my investment portfolio back on track? Good question. The answer is, the number one thing that I notice when I look at portfolios is so many people only look at what their broker has made available for them to purchase. So you find that all they've got is publicly traded stocks and bonds. I mean, it's a mess. They buy stocks and bonds, and that's all. Just whatever the broker puts in there, they've got their blinders on, and they don't look at anything that's outside of that world. You need to find investments that are more stable and have upside with less risk. Less risk. Sure, a stock can double in value or triple, but it can also go to zero. It's kind of hard for real estate to do that. Real estate, specifically large multifamily, more than 100 units, apartment communities are excellent investments. It is so key for new investors to start out as a limited partner that invests in large multifamily deals. By that I mean more than 100 units. Instead of doing what many do of buying a small multifamily, they go buy a little 10-unit multifamily and they want to play landlord, or they go try to get a few rental houses, a little collection of 10 or 20 rental houses. This sort of buying small multifamily is only good for people that want to gain experience. So somebody that has plans that, one day I'm going to go to the major leagues and I'm going to be able to buy 100, 500 unit apartment complexes. Yeah, that's fine. Somebody that's training for that, that's a different thing. But if you're just in it for the money and you don't have any desire to actually manage the thing or go through all of that, then forget those. Let somebody else deal with them. Just go find an experienced multifamily investor that's buying things that are over 100 units and ask to invest with them. You want to approach them in the right way and say, hey, I like what you're doing. Can I invest with you? Most people that became small multifamily investors in a 10-plex or some small multifamily unit would have been far better off as a limited partner and an experienced multifamily investor syndicate. You want to find experienced investors that already own hundreds or thousands of units and invest with them. Otherwise, unless you're doing it as a hobby business for fun or you're doing it to gain experience, you should stay away from small multifamily and single family rental homes. The one thing that stops people a lot of times is two things. First one, that's the main one, is to do this type of investing, you have to have money. This is not no money down real estate. There's ways to do no money down real estate, but what I'm talking about being a limited partner, you need 100,000. So you need to go in with 100,000 to invest. Then that's all you do. You sign some papers, you send a bank wire, you're done. 3 to 7 years later, your money can potentially double. And you typically will get distributions throughout the holding period, depending on how the agreement is structured. The second thing that slows people down is they like the idea of large multifamily, but they think, I don't have any way to buy a $30 million or $50 million apartment complex. You don't need that. You just need to find an experienced investor. By experienced, I mean they've been doing it 10 or 20 years with a long track record of success in multifamily, and invest with them. And what I know a lot of multifamily investors. I know a lot of them, the best in the business. And if you need help with an introduction, you can go to my website, benjaminzmeller.com. Just go to benjaminzmeller.com. You or anyone watching my video that has 100,000. I'm not saying you can't contact me if you don't have 100,000, but this type of investing, limited partner in a multifamily apartment complex, you do need to have money. If you're broke and you don't have any money, there's a lot of other things that can be done on that with the no money down real estate side. But this type of investing, you do need to have money. So contact me either way at benjaminzmeller.com, the contact page. Send a message to my office, and we can start to establish a business relationship. So we're gonna go slow at first. We're gonna just start slowly establishing that business relationship. But then when the magic time passes, when enough time passes to document that we have a real business relationship, then all of a sudden I can start making introductions. I can start showing you different things. I also have a weekly group where I teach people about multifamily investing. I lead a group and I teach them every Sunday about multifamily investing. It's like going to church, only it's more profitable. Please go to benjaminzmeller.com. Fill out the contact page there if you are interested. Just send me a message. I hope that helps, and good luck with your investing.